Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Rodeo Time. Very special episode. The flea market has come up with an idea. I like to say that eHarmony couldn't have joined together three rednecks better than Dale Brisby did. They're best friends. For the next 24 hours, they're gonna try to survive out here, and only one winner is gonna left standing. Whoever can take out the other two. I'll need to find two new, not really, but we do have 4 criteria where we're going to judge them. Their shelter, the video they're gonna make, the presentation. So they've gotta document it, and that's for your sake. The third one was food. Were we able to kill and eat? What's the fourth one? Oh,
biggest poop.
Yeah. No. That's not the fourth category. Okay. The fourth category is the Super Puncher find. A vintage Coca-Cola glass bottle that Dale will then be given, and he'll eBay it for over $1,000. 1 to 25 in each category. It's like a bull ride. You better keep it 90, otherwise you may not win. The tiebreaker is the biggest poop. So the winner is gonna take home 100 grand. Yeah! The winner's gonna take home 100 grand. There will also be prizes for second and third. Unless you don't make it. If you don't make it, you're out. A backpack, a gallon of water, and a shovel. The backpack can only have certain things in it. We're about to go through those right now. Let's go through the backpacks. First up, we got Willie. Headlamp, that's very smart. Dale's favorite book. This is actually my book that I loaned him. I loaned him this book, Mere Christianity. It's by C.S. Lewis. Borderline an extra bonus point. AM, FM radio. That's pretty smart. I mean, you're gonna need to cook, right? Bug spray. I'll allow it. Whoa, son. Seasoning is out. How many times will you need to poop? This looks like it's straight out of Rambo. It says gulp. Are you gonna gulp this?
I'm not gonna eat that.
Okay. Got Carson's bag. It's a Dale Brisby bag. Mule tape. Again, with the huge roll of toilet paper. I might use some of that later. Fishing rod. All right. How many lures do you need?
I had room for them.
That's not all. Extra fishing line. More lures. What is this? That is not water.
It's a water filtration system is what that is.
No more whiskey. We go home.
Takis?
Dude, those aren't mine.
You already have a gallon of water.
He gotta keep his mess kit.
What are these?
I have a bottle. That's for my glasses.
Is that a rape whistle? All right, we're going to Kevin's. 2 different flavors of sunflower seeds.
What about the fan? Are you gonna let him keep the fan?
Let him keep the fan.
Yeah, let him
man.
keep the fan. Why not? It gets hot at night.
They thought they were gonna all huddle around each other. It's a contest, but they were gonna come out here. Yeah, we're gonna drink whiskey, eat snacks.
I was just gonna drink some water.
Maybe if you catch a fish, great. If not, you're drunk and you got food in your belly.
Machete.
Y'all y'all went together to the to Walmart. Contraband, Kevin. We're about to take off. So you got to survive till 2 o'clock tomorrow, and he's gonna be filming y'all from afar. For the first 20, 30 minutes, maybe an hour, we're gonna have a cameraman follow you. Go, 2 o'clock, there it is. Rodeo Time 300, y'all. It's a big moment.
At some point, I'm gonna attempt to eat a cactus. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm just kind of walking around until I see, I guess, something that catches that would look like a cool spot. I know what kind of structure I'm gonna build, but I can build it anywhere. I think if I got 2 sturdy sticks and made paracord line and then tied those 2 sturdy sticks to the trees and then put my sleeping bag, or I waste all of my time doing this and it sucks. I mean, why not? What do I have to lose, Donnie? Well, 100 grand. See, and that's all the more reason to gamble it and try to build a cool shelter.
Yeah.
I'll build my shelter first. Get a little fire ring. Dude, right here would be the perfect spot. Look, I could do my fire here, and then I can go fish. I could use my tarp as a hammock and put it between those 2 trees, and I don't even have to worry about snakes rolling up on it. I think this might be my spot right here. I like it a lot. Start tightening it up. Let me go get my bag.
Gonna use these trees, shaded. We're not too far from the tank. If he would have let me bring my bow, I wanted to, and he said no because they didn't have bows. That sucks.
You know, I don't claim to be a fisherman. I think there's gonna be bass in there, but if I can remember correctly from like 7th grade, I can fillet a fish. So we're just gonna fillet anything we catch, grill it over a fire on a stick and see how that goes. See if I get incredibly sick or... Well, my shelter's not done yet, but I got the frame. So worst comes to worst, I can put that tarp over and I'll be good to go. Now I'm gonna start making my fire pit, so I'll probably wait till the evening to fish. I'm not really worried about the temperature, I'm really worried about like bugs or ants or anything. I still think it'd be nice to have the tarp put down a base layer.
I don't know how well this is gonna work because none of this wood's like green and like bendy like it is back home. But we'll see.
Your boy's back. We're making the hammock. Boy, I gotta do it like this because my front camera's broken. I gotta get this done so I can make a fire. I'll be daggum thriving. You know, hopefully it stays together because the thing about strong sticks, they take a lot of effort to cut down. If it comes down to it, if I run out of paracord, I got like 2 more feet of shoelace. It's 4:01 in the afternoon naturally, and I've accomplished making this hammock. And yeah, sure, I've stayed in more comfortable hammocks, but I'm off the ground. Now, I guess food and fire and food.
Hour 2 of the survival out here in West Camp. Got a shelter. Made a little fire pit. No, it's really surviving out here. It's a personal log. It's 4 o'clock right now. 22 more hours.
So I think I'm gonna do like a check-in every hour. Now it's 4:15. Just did a little more walking around. Just double checking, see if there's a spot I like better. I like it up here. There's this big clearing behind me for my shelter. I tried to pick a spot that didn't have too many rocks. I know them stakes are cold-blooded, and I'm pretty sure like at nighttime though, I like to get on them rocks because they hold that heat. I could be wrong, but that's just what's going through my head. I'm gonna finish building this shelter and check back in.
Don't know how to do this, but I'm gonna do it. I don't know how to tie knots either. So I just figured if you don't know how to tie a knot, tie a lot. Pretty sturdy. You just keep tying knots, man. You can really just make anything sturdy. That took entirely too long. But spear.
So I guess for the past 23 years I've put my bobber on upside down and Donnie just showed me the right way to do it. I don't know there was an upside and a downside, but I guess there is. So now we're gonna put it in the right side for the first time and we're gonna see what happens.
Checking in again. I've got my shelter good enough to sleep in tonight. Here's the finished product. Got the one wall here. It's open on these 2 sides. Goes in there like 8 feet. I might end up closing that side off too, but it's hot. I want to get some airflow in here.
This is my fire pit. I just wanted to go, you know, I'm not going deep here for obvious reasons. So I figured I'd go up and wide for fire safety. But it's about spear time. I get in the water and try to spear fish. But I wanted to get the fire set up so if it happens, I got a way to cook it, you know what I mean?
Right.
Hour 5 out here at the Wilderness Survival Adventure. I got 2 little panfish, 2 little bluegill. So I'll flay those and have some dinner. I was gonna try and go like super hard and be like, go and find my own bait, but I'm lazy and I got a backpack full of stuff. My competition is with Mother Nature, and she'll win.
I was trying to catch a little lizard earlier. I was gonna use it as bait.
Ooh.
Easy, mama. There's supper. If I only get this one, I'll probably cut the guts out, like scale them and do them like a panfish. But if I get a few of them, I'll just cut the fillets out.
The water's really murky, so you can't see in it. So that kind of like rules out stabbing a fish, which isn't fun. I don't know anything about fishing either. I got a topwater jitterbug on here, which works at Whack-A-Mole, but also every jig without fail works at Whack-A-Mole because there's so many bass in it. It might take fishing knowledge that I don't have, that Willie and Carson have. Is it a big one? No. Am I gonna go cook it on a fire? So I've got my first fish, Bernie here, gilled, so I can fish some more before cooking the fish. And I'm now down to one layer of being naked and afraid. Saw Big Kev had himself a big old fish. Carson got a big old fish. Just survivors out here, really. The cream of the crop. You know, this is the big boys league. This isn't rec league. Rec league stayed at home. Big boys came out to play. Got my fish. That will probably taste 1,000 times better with Old Bay. It's gonna taste like pond water. Maryland stocks. This creek by me with rainbow trout. It'll be real cold. You go there in like February, you get your waders up. Shout out Stephen Fisher. And I'll do that. And you know, the fish just taste great. It's the best thing you've ever had. But then one time we went and caught them in pond probably similar size to this, and it just tasted like straight pond water. It's not a lot like this. Beggars can't be choosers. It really just feels like I'm eating water.
I lost my spinnerbait in that tree over there. So I tied on a little brown and red finesse jig with a packet slim crawl on it. I think there's some rocks along here that's holding some fish like right in there. I bounced it around a little bit. Had a decent fish on and lost it, and then threw it right back at him. And then I caught him. I think it's the same fish, but it's decent. It's probably like 2 pounds, but it's number 3, so I think I'm gonna be done.
We got all the supplies we need for our camp, with the exception of a lighter.
That was 1000% not scripted, people. That was like a damn movie.
I think he spent more time asleep out here than he has awake.
He's enjoying the break. We're gonna get this fire going, get it rolling. Not rolling, but enough to cook a couple of steaks over. And then we're gonna enjoy the evening. We ain't roughing it, we're not in the contest.
That was a pretty poor prep job too. My old man would be not thrilled with me. Did you know when he became an Eagle Scout at the time, he was up until that point, he was the youngest person to ever become an Eagle Scout.
Back here at camp, I'm gonna make me a little fire ring. What I'm doing here is I dug it out to where I can get a bed of ashes in it, and then I'm putting this back wall on here of rocks to retain that heat. I'll show you when I'm done, but right now I'm making that back wall. And here's the finished product. I got those rocks as the wall on the back, and this is just a backer, kind of retain some of that heat. And then I'm gonna get a bed of ashes going in here just to get some of that heat retained too. And then I'm gonna get these fish cooked.
We still got Ernie on the gill line. Got a little perch deal. We're probably just gonna throw him back.
So I'm about to start this fire, and what I've done is I've got my tinder bundle here. Toilet paper was one of my items, and so I got some of that torn up and then wrapped around it, and I've got some little saplings, just little twigs and stuff in there. And then when you're starting to fire, what you want to do, have some sticks laid out, some tinder laid out, and gradually just get bigger with it, because you don't want to be scrambling to find like just the right size stuff to catch fire to make your fire bigger. One of my items was a ferro rod. So what I'm gonna do is shave some of that off there onto my tinder to help it catch better. Yeah, some of our twigs are starting to catch now. That breeze is coming through, helping a lot. It's starting to catch on, get a little bigger. And that's that. I'll tune back in. Whenever it's big, I'm about ready to go.
Heck yeah. Oh, they're a little more done than I wanted them.
It's hard to get them right on an open flame though. Tastes pretty good to me.
Better than raw fish.
Oh yeah.
Want some steak?
You're just too full?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm not gonna throw the rest to the turtles.
He's talking with his mouth full. We got beans, macaroni, sweet potatoes, rice, steak.
Fish, fish. And then top it up with fish.
Drink this beer before it gets warm.
And eat this cookie before it gets cold. Not a bad cookie.
No, it's not.
Hour number 5 out here. Took me a little nap. Not much is going on. Already ate. Fire starting to go out, but I'm just gonna let it go out and start it back in tomorrow. Hour number 5. Come on now.
So, I'm gonna take my first attempt at cooking some fish. Never seen anybody do this before. I just like made like a grill type deal. Hopefully it'll work. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyways. First piece of fish is done. And we're gonna try it. I like it better with some Andy's seasoning, but it's still good. I think this next time with the rest of it, I'm just gonna throw it on one of them rocks so I can kind of just chill out and let it slow cook. It'll probably be less charred if I do it that way. But we're learning as we go.
Eight o'clock out here at Willie Camp. 6 hours in. Feeling good. I got like 3/4 of my water left. Got my fire still going. I'm just chilling like a villain right now. See how the night goes. But I'm feeling confident. The only thing I'm nervous about is the mesquites. But after that, we chilling. Tune in next time for the next hour of events. A little tour of my camp. That's my little fire pit. Got my stack of wood. Got my fish and stuff in mess kit. Fishing pole, extra cord. Got my toilet paper here. My hat and night light. Got my Willie sticky cap, and backpack. Longboard Cowboys Donna gave me that. Got my stuff in there. Nice. Anyways, let's put up this little rock thing. I don't really know why, I just got bored. Right up there. On radio. But yeah, this is gonna be it. You put some stuff, I'll put a little extra support there. But it's tied up to this tree. And I got that line holding up there just to keep it from pushing back.
Well, everybody's snug as a bug in a rug, or at least I assume. We'll check them in the morning. Donnie might make another lap, but time to call it a night, old son. My belly's full of this Brisby beef, and may go have a sit down in the woods, but we'll see who's gonna win the 100 grand tomorrow. Well, if you're gonna stay up, just don't be loud. I'm calling it a night.
You bet.
How do you feel after the day?
I feel pretty good. I may have had a lot there. That was due to the fish wasn't biting. And there was nothing I could do about that. But other than that, it's been a great day.
Yeah.
I worked on my hammock a little bit. Because what happened last time is where I had them boards on there, and I laid in it, and they come together like that on me. And I got them tied outwards, so that line stays tight. Your boy stays on top. I'm intermediate fasting really anyways. I just caught the fish and cooked it for the fun.
Right.
So I just flipped this one, and it looks like I'm cooking it in the oven. It's crazy. I'm excited for that one. I'll update you on how it is. All right, so it's the end of dinner, I think. Gonna get this fire put out.
How do you feel about the day?
I'm full. Just got the fire put out. Gonna go back and do some more fishing. Mostly because I'm bored. But I'm gonna try to tie on some of these fish guts and see if there's any catfish in this tank. Hopefully, I'm back in a second with some catfish.
That's my buddy Kevin over there. I'm not allowed to talk to him or else I get in trouble. But boy, do I miss him. I think he's taking a video of me taking a video of him.
My phone camera sucks, boy. Reasons why I should win. I don't look like a denim Bob Ross with a bad haircut.
Hour number 7 out here. Really about to go to bed. See you in the morning.
Tell him, Freddie. Tell him. He's not quite big enough to gig. But where'd he go? Yeah. Nope. Freddie. Don't go running off being crazy. Come on, man. I thought we had something good.
It's 6 a.m. here at Casa de Kevin. Kevin Wayne, we at the pit. You know, we always hanging out at the fire pit. We still got the hammock. We're going on day 2, but really it's like, you know, it's not 24 hours yet, but it's like the next morning or whatever. But we still got our 6 setup. We still got everything you could ever want here at Casa de Kevin. We even have a new find. We found it last night. And I think you're gonna like it. Look at my collection, all right? It's pretty wicked. We got a Sam Squinch skull, we got a Jack whatever hammer antler skull. And I got no further on my book. I brought it, so I look studious, but I have not read a lick of it. But it's okay. So I still have my spear that I haven't speared anything with, but I do have my fishing pole that I have fished with.
6 o'clock here in the morning at Camp Willie. Oh dang, Kevin and Carson are out fishing right now. I'm not really that hungry, so I'm just keeping a fire and big chilling. But made it through the night, had a really good night's rest. Got 8 more hours.
Out here this morning, trying to get to breakfast. See how this goes. Last night was awful. I was scared of getting bit by a snake the whole time. I'm pretty delirious. I'm ready to go home. Day 40. I'm ready to go home. Didn't sleep much. I kept waking up thinking a snake was crawling on me.
How was the night?
I didn't sleep very much. There's stuff moving around, I think, getting the fish guts. The mountain lion could have came in here. A cougar could have gotten me. What's up?
How's it going?
I haven't fell yet. Didn't catch any fish this morning naturally.
I thought I could stab a frog, you know, like gig a frog. I just couldn't find any of them big ones. I could hear them. Didn't happen, you know, so. Just out here with nature though, heard coyotes, found a skull, another one. You know, just so much happened. I'm trying to put it all together, you know.
So I've got a bunch of ants in my shelter. I don't think there's an anthill by it. So they're coming from a little ways. So I've got myself a tree limb that I'm gonna use for a broom. Try to just sweep all these ants out of here. Well, it's better than it was.
It's sunrise on the second day. Dale had to go take care of some business at the office. Last night, I heard what only could be a territorial scuffle between contestants. After further investigation this morning, it seems that one was pretty badly hurt and limped off. I only hope that we get extracted before things go fully primal. So I decided to go fishing, and the very first cast I catch a turtle. We're gonna try and get the hook out of his mouth. Set this little guy free. He was asking for it, dude. He followed my bobber all the way in, but I didn't think he was gonna grab my hook. There has been little to no activity from our contestants so far this morning. I mean, they're literally just sleeping, which is kind of dumb in my opinion, because it's only gonna get hotter as the day goes on. If I were them, I would be out looking for something cool for that category. They all have a shelter. They all have caught food. Kevin's got something cool. He's got a little 6-point deer skull. That's one contestant. Who's a very sleepy boy.
It's 9 o'clock here.
I filled up my fire pit. I'm just waiting. This is the home stretch. I'm just waiting until 2 o'clock. Probably gonna sleep the whole time. That's it.
It's like 9:30, I think. I'm putting my socks on and I'm about to go do a little adventuring. I'm just out here on my sitting rock. I just filtered some water. Donnie got that on the GoPro. So now my water supply is pretty much endless. Gotta have good walking socks. It's a good crisp 10 o'clock and I'm just going on a nature walk because nature's neat. We're back out here in the bush. There's game trail tracks. That's most likely beaver, large West Texas squirrel, raccoon, and or coyote bobcat. And you can tell it's those things by the way they are. I just came in within chucking distance of my spear within a deer. I could have had him, but I'm so full from all my fish, I decided to let him live because I'm a nice guy. It's what I do. But what I did find is this rock, this West Texas colorful rock. And you can tell it's a rock by the way it is. Look at that rock, all the colors and the shapes. And you can tell this rock has probably been here for more than 47 years. And you can tell by the aging by all the wrinkles it has. Dale's mom has that many wrinkles, and she's like 47. I mean, this stuff's so neat. We're gonna keep adventuring.
Dude, I just found this turtle walking through the woods. Pretty good sized turtle. A lot bigger than the turtle I caught this morning on a rod and reel. I'm gonna take him down towards the water and just let him make his way in there. Oh, he's got a leech. I'm gonna get that leech out for you, buddy. Right there. He's got a leech in him right there.
I'm venturing out into to a side of the camp that I haven't gone to yet, because I need to find something cool. So far, all I've found is like that little bitty piece of snake skin and then a turkey feather. We got about 4 hours left. It's plenty of time to walk a lot of this ground, see if I can find anything. Hopefully I come across like a good deadhead or something. So I've been walking for like a couple 100 yards and I got find one. It's like some kind of old, I think it's like a cooker or something, like a coffee maker, because it's got all this wiring and everything underneath. And it's got this post down in there. So I don't know, but it's different. Never seen anything like this, especially not in the woods. 80 yards from where I found the like cooker type deal. I just found the lid. There's a spider in there. Get that guy out of there.
I'm in this nature clearing and I'm lost. And you can tell I'm lost by the way I don't know where I am. But I'm gonna find out. I left the main road because I wanted to adventure. I wanted to see all this neat nature. You know, it's day 2. I've got all my stuff built pretty much. I'm just plumb full from my fish. And so I'm just gonna do a little nature neatness, walking around trying to find cool stuff. Maybe find a small game to harvest just for the sport of it. Because I'm full from my fish. But it's okay. I'm sure if worst comes to worst, help will come. We're still lost, but it's okay. Because look at this. Look what we found. It's some scat. Can you see it? I can't tell. Because my front camera on my phone is broken. Because I'm a little bad boy and I rock no case. And the consequences of that, my front camera being broken. And so we're hot on the game trail. And who wants to be found in beautiful, neat nature like this? Where we have scat, tracks, and rocks.
Find number 3. I guess that lid counts as number 2. Found a skull. I think I'm gonna name him Alejandro. Oh, I'm Alejandro. I'm the skull. So this is find number 4, I think. Big old deer skull. I think I'm gonna name this one Roscoe. Rip my man Roscoe Brown. Pour one out.
It's 11:02. Still on my swing. And just watching Kevin do something with his spear. It's probably what I'm gonna do for my last 3 hours here in the wilderness. Pretty cool.
Our water adventures were fun until I got covered in leeches. And now that makes me not want to have so many water adventures. This one's not one. There he goes. I mean, they got my pinky toes dog. I mean, my dogs are barking and it's from the leeches. It's not chill. Like, I was gonna have a good day swimming, and there's leeches all the time. Look, this one's on the move. Look, he just shrunk up into a ball. Oh, on the move. Look at him. Nobody wants to find leeches on him after water adventures, but they're still a part of nature, and nature is neat, so that makes leeches neat. Day 2, like noon, lunchtime, which is pretty neat because we're winding down. I can barely speak English. I've just been out here. I almost made up my own dialect, but we're at the Kevin Wayne site. We got the fireplace. We got the purple bucket. We got the shovel head. Most importantly, we got the hammock. And almost most importantly, maybe more importantly, we got the artifacts, the neat nature artifacts. But we're gonna start winding down. Started untying my spear, which, you know, it's sad to see her go, but I gotta return my beautiful nature spear back into a very neat nature stick, and just pack up little things like that, pick up my trash, get ready to get out of here.
This little baby's ready for that.
Hey, if y'all can hear me, everybody bring it in by the TP. HQ stands for headquarters, right by the Can-Am. Plug. All right, y'all be sure and flex. We got... Don't accidentally fart. All right, it's hour 23 and a half. Got 30 minutes left. It's time to judge. I've not seen their camps this morning. I've not visited with them a lot about food. Stopped in at a few places yesterday evening, but other than that, just been hanging out. So we're gonna go inspect each camp. We've got Blythe with the tally sheet. We're gonna add up each person's score, determine a winner. So who's the closest to where we're at right now?
Willie.
Let's go there first. What are we calling this camp?
Willie Camp.
Willie Camp.
This is Fort Willie.
Fort Willie. This is Willie Camp. Our paracord. I like where you made sure the fire's out. You've got a swing. You've got a swing. Seems stout. I'm thinking on shelter. I'm gonna go with the... I mean, that can protect you from either side. You've got a view of the, location alone.
I really enriched the property.
A cool fireplace. It's gonna be an easy cleanup. You got a rope swing.
Do I gotta take the swing down?
We're gonna have to take the swing down. I'm going with a 22.
Out of what?
25.
That's passing.
22 out of 25. So it's 4 categories. So it's like a bull ride.
Okay.
So if he gets a 22 in all 4 categories, that's an 88.
Dang.
So not quite 90, but it's at, so like he's got some other areas. So all right, that's area number 1. Number 2, you're fined.
Is that snakeskin?
Snakeskin.
There's another part to it, but I didn't want to go reaching into there because it's stick.
Snakeskin.
Yeah.
What do we got on the snakeskin? Did you kill the snake?
No, I was trying to kill one.
So you almost killed the snake?
Well, I still got 30 minutes. I might be dead. But
19.
19. That's SP.
Yep, Super Puncher. It's under SP because Super Puncher fined. What was the other category? Documentation. Got your phone? Looks like on the documentation, he's got about 29 pieces. When I say documentation, like the stuff he recorded, the stuff that he filmed himself, and that's at. He's got 29 pieces because that's going to be part of the video. I'm going to put him at a 20.
Food.
What'd you eat?
I had 2 bluegill.
2 fish.
Caught 2 and I ate them.
You ate them both?
Yeah.
Breakfast too?
No, I just ate yesterday.
That's a 22. He wasn't, that's good find. It's not the best find. That might be his only category. Documentation looked good. I'm gonna go with the 21 on documentation. So what's his total?
84 points.
84 point bull ride. That's good.
Best one I've had.
Kevin Wayne. Okay. First things first, let's talk about this shelter.
It's a hammock.
Hammock.
That's all you really need out here in the heat.
Pretty hot.
And dry.
It's dry.
You're up away from the snakes. And all the other predators are too short to reach you. And there's no way they could ever possibly get to you if they really wanted to, because they're too short.
Okay.
Like bobcats are like this tall. Mountain lions like this tall. Coyotes like this tall.
That's true.
I'm up here.
That's true. All valid reasons to make it waist high.
Yes.
Okay. It's a lot of paracord you had to use.
Just a roll.
Looking back, would you do anything different?
Not a thing.
Not a thing.
Not a thing.
Not even like pants?
Look how tan my legs are.
Okay. Shelter. I'm gonna go with a 20. Food. What do you got?
I ate fish.
How many?
1.
Was it good?
It was amazing.
Okay.
It's the best fish I ever had.
The best fish you've ever had.
and it filled me up.
You're not starving?
Not at all.
Okay. We're gonna go with the 21.
Score.
Documentation. You're videoing. You're how well did you document the experience? I like them.
Awesome.
We're gonna go with the 22.
22.
And your super puncher find.
I have 2.
Show me.
Sam Squinch.
Sam Squinch. That's a fighter there.
Reindeer. He's gonna be big next year.
It's gonna be a big deer next year.
It is.
8 point. This will probably be a 10 point next year.
It will. I went out looking for him. I couldn't find him, but I'm sure he's out there.
I'm trying to decide between 24 or 25.
He does have 2.
This is the
He
thing.
has 2.
He's got 2, but like this is the ultimate find for a cowboy. Either this or a cow skull, like a big bull cow skull. 1 out of 25, I'm putting him at 24 because that's a cool find. You know, or if the buck was a Boone and Crockett over 100 score,
Like next year.
100 inch score, something like that.
87.
87. Woo! Good job. Currently puts you in the lead. All right. 87 points for Kevin Reed. We've got Kevin Wayne Reed. We're here at Camp Kevin Wayne. We just left Willie's. Willie was an 84. So right now Willie's sitting second. And this is all for the 100 grand, people. 100 grand is on the line.
I'm excited.
So 100 grand's on the line. We're gonna go to the final contestant. We're gonna go check his camp and report back to you and find out who wins 100 grand. All right, walk us through it, big man. What do you got?
This is my fire pit. It's full of dirt now, but I had it lined with rocks to keep heat in. And then this is my shelter. I bent one of the branches over there and tied it to the tree, and then tied another branch here and tied like 3 or 4 cross beams and weaved a bunch of sticks in and out of it.
Did you sleep good?
No,
What would you have done better for sleep? Different for better sleep?
whatever would make me not afraid of snakes.
Slept in a house?
Yeah.
All right, so shelter, that looks really good. I mean, that's hard to beat as far as like using the woods, and I'm gonna go with a 24 on shelter. That's pretty. 23. I don't give you too much. It's kind of short. What do you got on food? How many fish did you catch?
I caught 3 bass yesterday.
3 bass.
Yeah. Well, I've caught like 6 or 7, but I only kept 3 because I didn't think I could eat that many.
So you're not hungry?
No.
How'd you cook them?
I cooked a couple of them on sticks, and then I got a flat rock and set some rocks up like this, like in the fire pit, and then got a bed of coals under them and put a flat rock on top of it and cooked them on that. Those turned out better.
23 on food. He caught the most fish, and yeah. See your videos. Got anything in here that's interesting that you want to show me? Anything in particular?
I did a video of me cleaning the fish.
Are they all up and down?
No, just that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pretty close, like up where it's hard to tell, but like that's still pretty good. How many videos do you think you did?
A lot.
Best videos up and down. We're gonna go with the 21. What'd you get on your super puncher find?
I think it's some kind of like coffee maker or something. Got all that under there, and then like a post in there. I found that, and then like 80 or 100 yards away, I found the lid.
It's better than a snake skin, but it's not quite an 8-point buck either. 21. What did we give Willie on his? A 19? on a super puncher fine?
Yeah, 19 is super.
Yeah, that would be, and then, yeah, that's 21. What does that add up to?
88 points.
We'll see who the winner is. All right, you clean up, get all your paracord, clean up the way you want. Meet us back at the Can-Am. The points have all been tallied, camps have all been cleaned up. We're about to head out on the Can-Am plug. It's time to determine who wins the 100 grand. So, Willie was awarded how many points?
84 points.
Kevin Wayne Reed.
88 points.
88 points?
No, 87 points.
I was about to say, I didn't remember 88
Sorry.
points.
Come on, Blake, you build me up. You build me up and you bring me down. And all I do is try.
I like it. 87 points. Carson had how many points?
88 points.
88 points. Your winner of the 100 grand,
Carson.
is Carson Sanders.
Yeah, Carson!
Eat it. It melted. It's been in my back pocket all day.
I'm good, dog. I appreciate it.
No, I'm just kidding. I do have some cash for the winners. 300 to the winner.
You gotta put a price on friendship, I'll pay it any day.
220 for second. 200 for third.
Woo!
Thanks for watching this episode of Rodeo Time 300, the 24-hour intern challenge. We don't know if that's the best way to. We don't know if that's the best way to judge it, but I don't know. Look out for the next episode of Rodeo Time. Watch us for another 100. You never know what we're gonna do on Rodeo Time 400, and I imagine a lot of exciting things are gonna happen along the way. Click a video, or click a video, like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. We're on to the next one. Pow pow.